Have you ever felt weighed down by invisible forces that just seem to sap your energy and happiness? Have you wondered why some days you feel unstoppable, while other days are consumed by a heavy, almost unbearable fog? What if I told you that this feeling of being stuck might not be a random occurrence but a result of bad energy that surrounds us? Imagine you're carrying a backpack filled with rocks, each one representing a negative thought or feeling. Every step you take with that backpack weighs you down, making it harder to move forward. But what if you could unload those rocks and walk freely, unburdened? Welcome to Wisdom Woven. In this series, we'll explore how to remove bad energy from your life using principles from Buddhism. We promise to offer you valuable insights and transformative advice that can lead you to a more peaceful and balanced life. If you're ready to clear away the negativity and find a brighter path, you've come to the right place. Think about how often we carry around negative energy without even realizing it. It's like trying to enjoy a sunny day while being drenched by rain. Both are happening simultaneously, and one overshadows the other. By the end of this video series, you'll understand how to shed that rain and let the sun shine through. Before we dive deeper, here's a little something for you. There are so many views on this channel, but only 0.2% subscribe. So please like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support means the world to us and helps us bring more valuable content to you. Now, let's begin this journey together. Understanding bad energy isn't just about identifying what's wrong. It's about learning how to transform it into something positive. Over the next few parts, we'll break down the concept of bad energy, how it affects your daily life, and how you can use Buddhist practices to clear it away. You might be wondering, how can something as ancient as Buddhism help with modern problems? The truth is, these timeless teachings have practical applications that can make a real difference in your life today. We'll explore how mindfulness, awareness, and specific Buddhist techniques can be powerful tools for change. Throughout this series, we'll share actionable tips, personal insights, and real-life examples to help you connect with these concepts. Remember, removing bad energy is not a one-time fix but a continuous practice. By staying engaged with each part of the series, you'll learn how to maintain a clearer, more focused mind. So, stay tuned as we delve into how bad energy impacts us and how we can begin to remove it from our lives. We're excited to have you on this journey with us. Let's start transforming our lives, one step at a time. Understanding bad energy, what it is and how it affects us. Imagine walking through a field of beautiful flowers, yet there's a dark cloud following you, casting a shadow over everything. This cloud represents bad energy. It's not something you can see, but you feel its presence and it affects how you experience life. Let's take a closer look at what bad energy really is and how it influences our lives. Bad energy can be thought of as a heavy, lingering force that clouds your mind and heart. It might come from negative thoughts, stressful situations, or even toxic relationships. This energy doesn't just stay in one place. It follows you and can impact every aspect of your life. But what exactly makes it so harmful? First, bad energy can weigh you down. Imagine trying to walk with a heavy backpack filled with rocks. Every step feels harder and more tiring. Similarly, bad energy makes even simple tasks feel overwhelming. When your mind is cluttered with negativity, it's challenging to focus on anything positive. Second, bad energy affects how you interact with others. If you're constantly surrounded by negativity, you might find yourself reacting with impatience or anger. This can create conflicts in your relationships and drive people away. It's like being stuck in a stormy sea. Everyone around you is affected by the turbulence you create. Third, bad energy can impact your physical health. Stress and negative emotions are known to contribute to various health issues, such as headaches, fatigue, and even more serious conditions. It's like your body is telling you, "I'm tired of carrying this heavy load. Please lighten up." Understanding bad energy is the first step to addressing it. It's essential to recognize that this energy often comes from within. While external factors like difficult situations and challenging people can contribute, How you respond to these factors determines how much bad energy accumulates in your life. The next question is, how do we start to clear this bad energy? One approach is mindfulness. Mindfulness helps you become aware of your thoughts and feelings without judgment. It's like turning on a light in a dark room, allowing you to see and address what's causing the shadows. Another key is self-reflection. Spend some time reflecting on what brings you joy and what brings you stress. This reflection helps you identify sources of bad energy and make conscious choices to reduce or eliminate them from your life. It's also helpful to surround yourself with positive influences. Seek out people who uplift you, activities that make you feel good, and environments that foster tranquility. Just as a plant needs sunlight and water to thrive, your mind and soul need positive experiences to flourish. Remember, the goal isn't to eliminate all bad energy completely. It's about learning to manage it effectively. By understanding what bad energy is and how it affects you, you can begin to take steps toward a more balanced and peaceful life. In summary, bad energy is a pervasive force that influences various aspects of your life, from your mood to your health and relationships. Recognizing its presence and understanding its impact is crucial. Through mindfulness, self-reflection, and positive influences, you can start to clear away the negativity and create a more positive and fulfilling experience. Gratitude as a path to inner peace. Imagine waking up every day with a heart full of peace, no matter what's happening around you. This is the power of gratitude, a simple yet profound practice that can transform your life. Gratitude is more than just saying, "Thank you." It's a deep sense of appreciation for the world around us and the experiences we have. When we cultivate gratitude, we shift our focus from what's lacking to what is already present and wonderful. This shift can lead to a profound sense of inner peace. Start by considering the small things in your daily life that often go unnoticed. Perhaps it's the warmth of the sun on your skin, the comfort of your home, or the kindness of a stranger. When you pause and genuinely appreciate these moments, you start to see the world through a more positive lens. For instance, think about a time when someone offered you a simple act of kindness, a smile, a compliment, or a helping hand. Reflect on how that small gesture made you feel valued and uplifted. This is the essence of gratitude, recognizing the positive impact others have on your life and acknowledging it. In Buddhism, gratitude is not just an emotion. It's a practice that helps us connect more deeply with ourselves and others. The Buddha taught that by being grateful, we can free ourselves from negative emotions like resentment and envy. This practice helps us understand that everything we have is a gift, and this perspective fosters a sense of contentment and inner peace. To practice gratitude effectively, start by keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. These don't have to be grand or extraordinary. Simple things like a good meal, a friendly chat, or a beautiful sunset are perfect. This exercise helps train your mind to notice and appreciate the positive aspects of your life. As you continue this practice, you'll likely find that your perspective shifts. What once seemed like daily annoyances or challenges may become opportunities to grow and learn. Gratitude helps us see that even difficult situations have something valuable to teach us. Remember, gratitude isn't just about acknowledging what you're thankful for. It's also about expressing that thanks. Take a moment to reach out to someone who has made a difference in your life. A heartfelt note or a simple thank you can deepen your connections and reinforce positive relationships. Gratitude also plays a crucial role in how we view ourselves. By recognizing our own efforts and achievements, we build self-esteem and self-compassion. Instead of focusing on what we haven't achieved, we appreciate how far we've come and the qualities that make us unique. As you integrate gratitude into your daily routine, you might notice a decrease in stress and an increase in overall happiness. The practice of gratitude helps us stay grounded in the present moment, reducing the tendency to dwell on past mistakes or worry about future uncertainties. In the Buddhist tradition, the practice of gratitude is often linked to mindfulness. When we are mindful, we are fully present and aware of our experiences, and gratitude naturally flows from this awareness. By combining mindfulness with gratitude, we deepen our sense of peace and contentment. Gratitude also helps us foster a positive outlook on life. It's easy to get caught up in negativity and forget the good things that surround us. By regularly practicing gratitude, we create a habit of focusing on the positives, which can help us navigate life's challenges with a more resilient and hopeful mindset. In summary, gratitude is a powerful tool for cultivating inner peace. By regularly practicing appreciation for the small and big things in our lives, we shift our focus from negativity to positivity. This shift enhances our overall well-being and helps us navigate life with a greater sense of calm and contentment. Recognizing negative patterns, how bad energy manifests. Have you ever noticed how certain situations or people seem to drain your energy? Imagine you're carrying a heavy bag filled with stones. Each stone represents a negative thought or feeling. As you walk through your day, you pick up more stones, making the bag heavier and heavier. This is how bad energy works in our lives. Recognizing negative patterns is like identifying which stones in your bag are the heaviest. It's about understanding how bad energy manifests in your thoughts, behaviors, and interactions. When you start to see these patterns, you gain the power to address and change them. How do negative patterns form? They often begin with recurring thoughts or behaviors. For example, you might find yourself constantly worrying about what others think of you. This worry creates a negative pattern that influences your actions and feelings. You might start avoiding social situations or second-guessing your decisions, all because of this persistent worry. Another way bad energy manifests is through repeated conflicts with others. Have you ever noticed that you frequently argue with the same person, even over trivial matters? This ongoing conflict is a sign of negative patterns at play. It's not just about the disagreements themselves, but about the underlying negative energy that fuels them. Why is it important to recognize these patterns? Understanding these patterns helps you take control. When you know what triggers your bad energy, you can start making changes. For instance, if you realize that you feel drained after certain interactions or environments, you can take steps to avoid or manage these situations better. Here's an example to illustrate this. Imagine you're in a meeting at work. You notice that every time a particular colleague speaks, you feel a surge of frustration. This frustration might be rooted in a negative pattern. Perhaps you've had previous conflicts with this person, or you find their communication style challenging. By recognizing this pattern, you can address it directly, either by changing how you interact with them or by finding ways to manage your feelings better. To break these patterns, start by observing your daily experiences. Pay attention to when and where you feel most drained or upset. Are there specific situations or people that consistently affect your mood? Keep a journal to track these moments. Over time, you'll start to see patterns emerge. Once you've identified these patterns, it's time to take action. One approach is to practice mindfulness. By staying present and observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment, you can begin to shift your reactions. For example, if you notice yourself getting anxious about an upcoming event, take a few deep breaths and remind yourself that this anxiety is just a pattern you can change. Another helpful technique is cognitive restructuring. This involves changing the way you think about a situation. If you find yourself repeatedly thinking that you're not good enough, challenge that thought. Ask yourself, is this thought based on facts or feelings? Replace negative thoughts with more balanced ones, like, I'm doing my best, and that's enough. Creating new, positive patterns is also essential. Start small by incorporating positive habits into your daily routine. For instance, practice gratitude by writing down 3 things you're thankful for each day. This simple act can shift your focus from negative patterns to positive ones. Finally, seek support if needed. Sometimes, recognizing and changing negative patterns can be challenging on your own. Talking to a trusted friend, mentor, or therapist can provide additional perspectives and support as you work through these patterns. By becoming aware of how bad energy manifests in your life, you take the first step toward removing it. It's about understanding the patterns that hold you back and taking proactive steps to shift your energy. Remember, the journey to a more positive and energized life starts with recognizing the patterns that no longer serve you. The concept of karma and its relevance. Karma is a word we often hear, but what does it truly mean? In its simplest form, karma refers to the idea that our actions have consequences. Imagine throwing a pebble into a pond. The ripples spread outwards, touching everything in their path. Karma works much like those ripples. The good and bad actions we take create waves in our lives and the lives of others. Every action, thought, or decision we make is like a pebble we throw into the pond. If we act with kindness, those ripples spread goodwill and positivity. Conversely, if our actions are harmful or negative, they can create ripples of suffering. This is the essence of karma. It's the natural law of cause and effect. Think about a time when someone was unkind to you. It likely affected your mood and possibly even your actions. Now, imagine if that person had acted with kindness instead. The ripple effect of their good deed could have changed your day and your outlook. This simple example illustrates how our actions influence not only ourselves but also those around us. Karma isn't just about what we do. It also involves how we react to others' actions. If someone wrongs us, we have a choice. We can react with anger and resentment or respond with understanding and compassion. How we choose to react can shape our future experiences. By choosing to respond positively, we can create positive ripples, even in challenging situations. Understanding karma helps us realize that we have the power to shape our lives. We are not passive recipients of fate. We are active participants in creating our destiny. By being mindful of our actions and their potential consequences, we can steer our lives in a direction that brings more peace and happiness. For example, consider a person who always goes out of their way to help others, whether it's by lending a hand, offering support, or simply being kind. Over time, this person often finds themselves surrounded by supportive and caring individuals. This is the ripple effect of good karma. The positive energy they spread returns to them in various forms, enriching their life and their relationships. On the other hand, if someone constantly harbors negative thoughts and engages in harmful behaviors, they might find themselves facing a series of challenges and conflicts. The negative ripples they create can come back to affect them, reinforcing a cycle of negativity and dissatisfaction. Karma teaches us that we are in control of our own lives. By choosing to act with compassion and integrity, we create positive ripples that extend far beyond ourselves. This understanding empowers us to live more consciously and make choices that align with our values and desires for a better life. In Buddhism, karma is not seen as a form of punishment or reward, but rather as a natural law of balance and harmony. It emphasizes that every action has a reaction, and by aligning our actions with positive intentions, we can create a more harmonious and fulfilling life. By recognizing the power of karma, we become more aware of how our actions, thoughts, and responses shape our experiences. This awareness encourages us to act with greater mindfulness and compassion, knowing that we have the ability to influence our own happiness and well-being. Ultimately, karma invites us to reflect on our actions and their effects on ourselves and others. It encourages us to take responsibility for our behavior and to make choices that contribute to a more positive and harmonious world. Through understanding and applying the principles of karma, we can navigate our lives with greater awareness and purpose, creating a ripple effect of goodness and well-being. Techniques for mindfulness and awareness. Imagine starting your day in a rush, your mind racing from one task to the next, barely taking a breath. This chaotic pace often leaves us overwhelmed and disconnected from ourselves. Now, imagine a day where you're calm, present, and fully aware of each moment. This is the essence of mindfulness, being fully engaged in the present without being lost in the past or future. Mindfulness and awareness are like a gentle breeze that clears away the fog from your mind. They help us see things more clearly and make better choices. But how do we cultivate this state of mind? Let's explore some simple techniques to bring mindfulness and awareness into your daily life. 1. Start with your breath. One of the easiest ways to anchor yourself in the present moment is to focus on your breath. Simply take a few moments to notice your breathing. Inhale deeply through your nose, letting your belly rise, and exhale slowly through your mouth. As you do this, try to keep your attention on the sensation of the air moving in and out of your body. This practice helps calm the mind and brings you back to the here and now. 2. Practice mindful eating. Eating is something we often do on autopilot, barely noticing the taste of our food. Try eating mindfully by paying full attention to each bite. Notice the colors, textures, and flavors of your food. Chew slowly and savor every bite. This practice not only enhances your dining experience, but also helps you appreciate the present moment. 3. Engage in daily meditation. Meditation is a powerful tool for developing mindfulness. Find a quiet space where you won't be disturbed, sit comfortably, and close your eyes. Focus on your breath or a simple mantra. When your mind starts to wander, gently bring your focus back to your breath or mantra. Even just a few minutes a day can make a big difference in your overall sense of calm and clarity. 4. Use mindfulness reminders. Throughout your day, you can use simple reminders to bring your attention back to the present moment. This could be a sticky note on your desk, a phone reminder, or even a bracelet that you wear. Whenever you see these reminders, take a moment to pause and breathe, reconnecting with the present. 5. Practice single tasking. In our multitasking world, it's easy to get distracted and lose focus. Instead, try single tasking, focusing on one task at a time. Whether it's working on a project, having a conversation, or even cleaning, give your full attention to that one activity. You'll find that you're more productive and less stressed. 6. Take mindful walks. Walking can be a form of moving meditation. When you take a walk, try to be fully present with each step. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Notice the sights and sounds around you, and breathe in the fresh air. This practice not only helps clear your mind, but also connects you with nature. 7. Practice gratitude. Gratitude helps shift our focus from what's wrong to what's right. Take a few moments each day to reflect on things you're grateful for. This could be as simple as a warm cup of tea, a kind word from a friend, or the beauty of a sunset. By cultivating gratitude, you can foster a more positive and mindful outlook. 8. Create a mindful routine. Incorporate mindfulness into your daily routine by setting aside specific times for mindfulness practices. This could be a few minutes in the morning for meditation, a mindful break during work, or an evening reflection. Consistency helps reinforce the habit of mindfulness in your daily life. 9. Observe without judgment. When practicing mindfulness, it's important to observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Notice what's happening in your mind and body without labeling it as good or bad. This helps you stay present and reduces the tendency to react emotionally. 10. Engage in active listening. Active listening is a powerful way to practice mindfulness in your interactions with others. When someone is speaking to you, give them your full attention. Listen carefully to their words, tone, and body language. Avoid interrupting or thinking about your response while they're talking. This not only enhances your relationships, but also strengthens your mindfulness practice. 11. Use mindful breathing techniques. In addition to simple deep breathing, there are various breathing techniques you can explore. For instance, try box breathing. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, exhale for 4 counts, and hold for 4 counts. This rhythmic pattern helps regulate your breath and calm your mind. 12. Practice mindfulness in daily activities. You can bring mindfulness into everyday activities like brushing your teeth, washing dishes, or taking a shower. Focus on the sensations and actions involved in these tasks. By doing so, you transform routine activities into opportunities for mindfulness. 13. Cultivate a mindful attitude. Adopting a mindful attitude means approaching life with curiosity and openness. Instead of reacting automatically, pause and observe your thoughts and feelings. This attitude helps you respond thoughtfully rather than impulsively. 14. Reflect on your mindfulness journey. Regularly take time to reflect on your mindfulness practice. Consider how it's impacting your life and what changes you've noticed in your thoughts, emotions, and behavior. This reflection can help reinforce your commitment to mindfulness and highlight areas for growth. 15. Integrate mindfulness into challenges. When faced with challenges or difficult emotions, use mindfulness techniques to navigate them. Focus on your breath, observe your feelings without judgment, and approach the situation with a sense of curiosity. Mindfulness can help you handle difficulties with greater ease and resilience. 16. Seek mindfulness resources. There are many resources available to support your mindfulness journey. Books, apps, and online courses offer guidance and tools for developing mindfulness practices. Explore these resources to find what resonates with you and supports your growth. 17. Join a mindfulness group. Joining a mindfulness group or community can provide support and encouragement. Sharing experiences with others who are also practicing mindfulness can offer new insights and strengthen your practice. 18. Embrace mindfulness as a lifelong practice. Mindfulness is not a destination but a lifelong journey. Embrace it as a continual practice, and be patient with yourself as you develop and deepen your skills. Over time, mindfulness becomes a natural and integrated part of your life. 19. Balance mindfulness with daily life. While mindfulness is powerful, it's also important to balance it with the demands of daily life. Integrate mindfulness practices in a way that complements your routine without adding stress. The goal is to enhance your life, not complicate it. 20. Celebrate your progress. Acknowledge and celebrate the progress you make in your mindfulness practice. Recognize the positive changes and growth you experience. Celebrating your achievements helps maintain motivation and reinforces your commitment to mindfulness. The practice of non-attachment. Imagine you're holding a delicate glass in your hand. It is beautiful, but if you cling to it too tightly, you risk dropping and breaking it. This is much like our attachment to things, people, or ideas. In Buddhism, non-attachment is not about giving up what we love, but learning how to hold it lightly, so we don't suffer when things change. Non-attachment starts with understanding that everything is impermanent. Life flows like a river, constantly changing. Holding on to things tightly can create suffering because we resist this natural flow. For example, consider a job that you've grown very attached to. If circumstances change, like a sudden move or a company restructuring, your emotional well-being might suffer if you're overly attached to the job itself rather than the experiences and skills you've gained. To practice non-attachment, begin by acknowledging your attachments. Notice what you cling to, whether it's material possessions, relationships, or even certain outcomes. Ask yourself, why do I feel so attached? What would happen if I let go? This simple inquiry can begin to loosen the grip of attachment. Meditation is a powerful tool in cultivating non-attachment. During meditation, you observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment. This practice helps you see how fleeting and transient they are. By regularly observing your thoughts without clinging to them, you learn to let them pass like clouds in the sky. Another practice is to engage in mindful reflection. Think about past attachments and how they have changed. Reflect on moments when you've let go and felt relieved or at peace. This reflection helps reinforce the understanding that attachment often leads to suffering, while letting go brings freedom. Non-attachment also involves practicing gratitude. Instead of focusing on what you lack, shift your attention to what you have and appreciate it without clinging. For instance, if you cherish a relationship, be grateful for the time and connection, but do not expect it to stay the same forever. This appreciation without expectation keeps your heart open and flexible. It's important to remember that non-attachment does not mean you stop caring. You can still love deeply and work passionately, but without the fear of loss. When you embrace non-attachment, you become more resilient. You're able to enjoy the present moment fully without the constant worry about what might be taken away. In daily life, practice non-attachment by setting small challenges for yourself. Try not to get overly upset when plans change or things don't go as expected. Instead, adapt and see how these changes might offer new opportunities. This practice helps you build resilience and adaptability. As you grow in your practice of non-attachment, notice how your relationships and experiences shift. You might find that you have more peace and joy, not because things are perfect, but because your response to them has changed. You no longer let attachments dictate your happiness. Remember, non-attachment is a journey, not a destination. It requires patience and ongoing practice. Each day, bring your awareness to the things you're attached to and gently practice letting go. Over time, you'll find that you can hold your experiences and relationships with more grace and less fear. Non-attachment aligns with the Buddhist concept of impermanence. By understanding and embracing the temporary nature of all things, you can reduce the suffering caused by clinging. When you practice non-attachment, you free yourself from the grip of desire and fear, allowing you to experience life more fully and peacefully, transforming negative thoughts into positive actions. Life is a journey filled with both sunshine and storms. We all encounter moments when our thoughts turn dark, casting shadows over our intentions and actions. But imagine if you could turn those very shadows into rays of light. How would your life change if you could transform negative thoughts into positive actions? This isn't just a lofty dream. It's an achievable practice that can shift your entire perspective. Negative thoughts often arise from our fears, doubts, and past experiences. They can feel like heavy chains that weigh us down, making it hard to move forward. Yet, within these very thoughts lies an opportunity for transformation. By changing how we respond to negative thoughts, we can turn them into powerful catalysts for positive change. Think of a time when you faced a challenge. Perhaps it was a difficult project at work or a personal struggle. When you first encountered it, your mind might have been filled with self-doubt and worry. But what if, instead of letting those negative thoughts take over, you used them as fuel for action? Instead of feeling paralyzed, you took one small step forward, and then another. Each step, though it may have seemed insignificant at first, brought you closer to overcoming the challenge. This process of transforming negative thoughts into positive actions involves a few simple but powerful steps. Acknowledge your thoughts. The first step is to recognize when negative thoughts arise. Simply being aware of them without judgment is crucial. For instance, if you catch yourself thinking, "I can't do this," pause and observe this thought. Notice it without getting caught up in it. Reframe your perspective. Once you're aware of the negative thought, try to reframe it in a more positive light. Instead of, "I can't do this," think, "I can take this one step at a time." This shift in perspective can turn a feeling of helplessness into a call for action. Set small, achievable goals. Negative thoughts often seem overwhelming because they appear as large, insurmountable problems. Break down these problems into smaller, manageable tasks. If you're anxious about a presentation, start by preparing a brief outline. As you complete these smaller tasks, you'll build confidence and momentum. Take action. Action is a powerful antidote to negative thinking. Even the smallest action can disrupt a cycle of negativity. When you feel stuck, do something, anything that moves you towards your goal. Could be as simple as writing a to-do list or making a phone call. Taking action helps you break free from the inertia of negative thoughts. Reflect and adjust. After taking action, reflect on the results. Did your actions help you move closer to your goal? If not, adjust your approach and try again. This iterative process of action and reflection helps you learn from your experiences and improve over time. Let's consider a simple example to illustrate this process. Imagine you're feeling overwhelmed by a big project at work. Your initial thoughts might be, "This is too much for me." Instead of succumbing to these negative feelings, acknowledge them and reframe them. Think, "I can tackle this one piece at a time." Set small goals for each day, such as completing a specific section of the project. As you make progress, you'll feel a sense of accomplishment that propels you forward. Remember, transforming negative thoughts into positive actions isn't about eliminating negativity completely. It's about changing your relationship with it. By using negative thoughts as a springboard for positive action, you can turn obstacles into opportunities for growth. This shift in mindset not only helps you overcome immediate challenges, but also strengthens your overall resilience. As you practice this transformation, be patient with yourself. It takes time to change deeply ingrained patterns of thought. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and keep moving forward. Over time, you'll find that your ability to transform negative thoughts into positive actions becomes a powerful tool in your life. So, the next time you find yourself overwhelmed by negative thoughts, remember that you have the power to turn them into something positive. By acknowledging, reframing, and taking action, you can transform challenges into opportunities and create a life filled with purpose and positivity. Detaching from unnecessary thoughts. In our bustling world, it's easy to get overwhelmed by a constant flow of thoughts. Imagine your mind as a calm pond, disturbed by countless ripples from tossed stones. These ripples are like unnecessary thoughts, each one distracting you from the serene surface of your true self. So, how do we start calming the pond? First, we need to understand that not all thoughts serve us. Some are like storm clouds, darkening our minds with worry and doubt. Recognizing these clouds is the first step in letting them drift away. Picture each thought as a passing cloud in the sky. Some are fluffy and harmless, while others are dense and heavy. Your task is to let the heavy clouds float away without clinging to them. To detach from unnecessary thoughts, start by practicing mindfulness. Find a quiet space, close your eyes, and take a few deep breaths. As you breathe, observe your thoughts as they arise. Don't judge them or try to push them away. Just notice them. Imagine them as leaves floating down a stream. This simple exercise helps you become aware of your thoughts without being entangled in them. Another helpful technique is to question the validity of your thoughts. Ask yourself, is this thought true? Is it helpful? Often, we spend a lot of mental energy on thoughts that are neither true nor helpful. For example, if you find yourself dwelling on a past mistake, ask yourself if this thought is helping you grow. If not, gently shift your focus to something positive or productive. Practicing gratitude can also help in detaching from negative thoughts. When you focus on what you are thankful for, you create a mental space that reduces the power of negative thoughts. For instance, if you're feeling anxious about a future event, take a moment to list 3 things you're grateful for. This shift in focus can help diminish the impact of your worries. Visualizations are another powerful tool. Imagine your thoughts as balloons drifting away. Each time a negative thought arises, visualize it as a balloon that you release into the sky. Watch it float away until it disappears from sight. This exercise can make it easier to let go of unwanted thoughts and create a sense of freedom in your mind. In Buddhism, detachment is not about rejecting thoughts, but about understanding their transient nature. Just as clouds in the sky come and go, so do thoughts. By acknowledging their impermanence, you can reduce their influence on your emotional state. Remember, you are not your thoughts. You are the observer of them. Engaging in regular meditation can reinforce your ability to detach from unnecessary thoughts. Meditation teaches you to focus on the present moment and observe thoughts without becoming attached to them. Over time, this practice strengthens your mental clarity and resilience, making it easier to let go of thoughts that do not serve you. When you find yourself caught in a cycle of negative thinking, remind yourself that you have the power to change your focus. Redirect your attention to something constructive or enjoyable. For example, if you're stuck on a negative thought about a work project, shift your focus to a hobby or a pleasant memory. This redirection can help break the cycle and bring a sense of relief. It's also important to create a supportive environment for mental clarity. Surround yourself with people and influences that uplift and inspire you. Negative environments and toxic relationships can feed unnecessary thoughts and make them harder to detach from. Choose to be in spaces that encourage positivity and growth. Journaling can be a useful practice in managing and detaching from thoughts. Writing down your thoughts and feelings can help you gain perspective and identify patterns. Once you see them on paper, you might find it easier to let them go. Journaling also provides an outlet for processing emotions and reflecting on what truly matters. Lastly, be patient with yourself. Detaching from unnecessary thoughts is a skill that takes time to develop. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding as you practice this new way of thinking. Remember, progress is not about perfection but about continual growth and learning. By incorporating these practices into your daily routine, you can create a more peaceful and focused mind. The key is to approach your thoughts with awareness and non-attachment, allowing yourself the freedom to live more fully in the present moment. As you move forward, keep in mind that each thought is an opportunity to practice detachment and mindfulness. With time, you'll find that letting go of unnecessary thoughts becomes easier, leading to a more serene and balanced life. Creating a mindful environment. Imagine walking into a room that instantly makes you feel at ease. The clutter is minimal, the light is gentle, and everything seems to flow harmoniously. This is the power of a mindful environment, a space designed to support calm and clarity. Today, we'll explore how you can create such an environment in your own life, drawing from Buddhist principles. A mindful environment is not just about physical space. It's about creating an atmosphere that nurtures your well-being. When we speak of mindfulness, we're talking about being fully present and aware. This concept extends to our surroundings. Just as we cultivate mindfulness within ourselves, we can design our environment to encourage mindfulness. Start with the basics, decluttering your space. Clutter can be a source of mental stress and distraction. When your surroundings are chaotic, your mind tends to mirror that chaos. By simplifying your space, you create a more peaceful setting that fosters clarity and focus. This isn't just about tidying up. It's about letting go of physical items that no longer serve a purpose or bring joy. In Buddhism, there's a concept of simplicity that aligns beautifully with creating a mindful space. Simplicity doesn't mean deprivation. Rather, it means choosing quality over quantity. It's about surrounding yourself with items that enhance your life and contribute to your inner peace. When you select your belongings with care, you're also choosing a more mindful way of living. Consider the colors and lighting in your space. Soft, natural light can create a calming effect, while harsh, artificial lighting might contribute to stress. Colors play a significant role too. Soft, neutral tones often promote relaxation and serenity, while bright, vivid colors can energize and uplift. Think about how you feel in different environments and adjust accordingly. Another important aspect is the arrangement of your space. Feng Shui, an ancient Chinese practice, suggests that the arrangement of furniture and objects can impact the flow of energy in your home. By arranging your space thoughtfully, you can create a more harmonious and balanced environment. This might mean positioning your furniture to allow for easy movement or ensuring that your workspace is organized and free of distractions. Adding elements of nature can also enhance your environment. Plants, for example, bring a touch of life and tranquility to any room. They not only improve air quality but also create a sense of calm and connection with the natural world. Even a small plant on your desk can have a soothing effect. Incorporating elements that inspire you is another way to create a mindful environment. This might include artwork, personal mementos, or symbols that remind you of your values and aspirations. These items should evoke positive feelings and support your journey towards mindfulness. Creating a mindful environment also involves establishing zones for different activities. For instance, having a designated space for meditation or relaxation can help you separate these practices from your daily routines. This physical separation reinforces the mental shift towards calm and focus when you enter that space. Keep in mind that a mindful environment is a dynamic process. It's not about achieving a perfect state, but about continually adjusting and refining your space to better support your well-being. As your needs and priorities change, your environment can evolve to reflect those changes. Finally, remember that the environment you create should align with your personal values and lifestyle. What works for one person might not work for another. The key is to find what resonates with you and supports your journey towards mindfulness and inner peace. By investing time and effort into creating a mindful environment, you're not just enhancing your physical space. You're fostering a deeper sense of tranquility and clarity in your life. It's a powerful way to support your journey towards removing bad energy and embracing a more harmonious way of living. Creating a mindful environment is an ongoing practice, much like meditation. It requires awareness, intention, and regular adjustments. As you continue to refine your space, you'll find that it becomes a more supportive and nurturing place, reflecting your inner journey towards peace and mindfulness. In summary, a mindful environment is one that supports and enhances your well-being. By decluttering, choosing quality items, considering colors and lighting, arranging your space thoughtfully, and incorporating elements that inspire you, you create a setting that fosters calm and clarity. This environment becomes a reflection of your inner state, helping you to remove bad energy and embrace a more mindful and peaceful life. Embracing impermanence in personal growth. Imagine standing by a river. The water flows relentlessly, never the same from one moment to the next. Just as the river's water is in constant motion, so too is our personal growth. Embracing impermanence can be the key to unlocking a more fulfilling and balanced life. In life, change is inevitable. Whether it's the seasons shifting or our own feelings and circumstances evolving, nothing remains static. This constant flux can be unsettling, but it also offers us opportunities for growth. By understanding and accepting this, we can transform how we handle our personal development. Consider how the seasons change. Winter's cold gives way to spring's renewal, just as our challenges and setbacks can lead to new beginnings. When we accept that life is always in flux, we stop resisting change and start flowing with it. This shift in perspective can lead to profound personal growth. Our experiences, both joyful and challenging, are temporary. This doesn't mean they aren't valuable, but recognizing their transient nature helps us navigate them with less attachment and more ease. When we understand that moments of difficulty will pass, we can approach them with a sense of calm and patience. Think of personal growth as a garden. To thrive, plants need to adapt to changing conditions. Similarly, we must adapt to the changes in our own lives. Embracing impermanence means accepting that our goals and dreams may evolve over time, and that's okay. Flexibility allows us to grow in unexpected ways. Acceptance of impermanence also helps us let go of our attachment to specific outcomes. We may set goals and have dreams, but holding on too tightly to a specific result can lead to frustration. By being open to the possibility that things may unfold differently than planned, we can experience growth in a more organic and fulfilling way. Impermanence teaches us to value the present moment. When we focus on the here and now, rather than being preoccupied with what might be or what was, we fully engage with our current experiences. This mindfulness allows us to appreciate and learn from each moment, contributing to our personal development. Consider how a sculptor works. They start with a block of marble, slowly chipping away to reveal the form within. Each chisel mark represents change, and though the process is gradual and sometimes unpredictable, it ultimately reveals a beautiful sculpture. In our own lives, each change we embrace helps shape us into who we are becoming. Embracing impermanence can also encourage us to take risks. When we accept that nothing is permanent, we become less fearful of making mistakes or experiencing setbacks. We understand that these are merely part of the journey, and that each step, whether forward or backward, contributes to our overall growth. Reflect on how children grow. Their bodies change rapidly, and so do their interests and abilities. They adapt to these changes naturally, often without fear or resistance. We can learn from this adaptability, recognizing that just as children grow and change, so can we throughout our lives. By practicing acceptance of impermanence, we also foster resilience. Life's challenges are less daunting when we see them as temporary and manageable. This resilience enables us to navigate difficulties with a clearer mind and a more positive outlook, leading to more effective personal growth. In Buddhism, the concept of impermanence is known as anicca. It is a fundamental aspect of existence that reminds us that all things are in a state of constant change. Embracing this principle helps us understand that our lives, our emotions, and our situations are all temporary, and we can approach them with a more balanced perspective. One practical way to embrace impermanence is through regular self-reflection. Take time to assess how your goals and desires have shifted over time. Reflect on how changes have influenced your growth, and use this awareness to guide your future decisions. This practice can deepen your understanding of how impermanence affects your personal journey. Another technique is to practice letting go. When you find yourself clinging to specific outcomes or resisting change, consciously work on releasing that attachment. This doesn't mean giving up on your goals, but rather being open to the possibility that your path may shift in unexpected ways. Embracing impermanence also means accepting our own flaws and limitations. Just as we acknowledge that our experiences are temporary, we can also recognize that our personal imperfections are part of our growth journey. By accepting these aspects of ourselves, we can move forward with greater self-compassion and understanding. Incorporate the practice of mindfulness into your daily routine. Mindfulness helps us stay grounded in the present moment and appreciate the fleeting nature of our experiences. Through mindfulness, we become more aware of the constant changes around us and learn to navigate them with greater ease. As you embrace impermanence, you might find that your goals and aspirations become more aligned with your authentic self. When you release rigid expectations and adapt to the ebb and flow of life, you open yourself to new opportunities that resonate more deeply with who you are. Remember that growth is not a linear process. It involves ups and downs, periods of rapid change, and times of stagnation. By accepting the impermanent nature of this journey, we can approach each phase with curiosity and openness, embracing the lessons it offers. To truly embrace impermanence, it's essential to cultivate a sense of inner peace. Practice meditation and mindfulness techniques that help you center yourself amidst the changes. By finding stability within, you can better handle the external fluctuations of life. In summary, embracing impermanence in personal growth allows us to flow with life's changes rather than resist them. It teaches us to value the present moment, adapt to evolving circumstances, and let go of rigid expectations. By accepting that all things are temporary, we can navigate our growth journey with greater ease and fulfillment. Sustaining a clear mind, daily practices. Welcome back. We've journeyed through the path of removing bad energy, and now we reach the final step, sustaining a clear mind through daily practices. This is where the real transformation happens. Let's explore how you can keep your mind clear and vibrant every single day. Imagine waking up every morning with a sense of calm and clarity. What if you could carry this peaceful state with you throughout the day? It's not just a dream, it's a reality that's within your reach. Sustaining a clear mind is like tending to a beautiful garden. It requires daily care and attention, but the rewards are profound. Start your day with a moment of stillness. Before you dive into your daily routine, take a few minutes to sit quietly. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. This simple practice helps set a calm tone for your day and clears away the mental clutter that can build up overnight. Create a mindful morning ritual. Whether it's sipping your coffee in silence, practicing a few stretches, or writing in a journal, find a routine that brings you peace. This ritual acts as a bridge between your rest and the demands of the day, ensuring you start off with a clear and focused mind. Throughout the day, practice mindful breathing. Whenever you feel stress creeping in, pause for a moment. Take a deep breath in, hold it for a few seconds, and then exhale slowly. This act of mindful breathing helps center your thoughts and keeps you grounded in the present moment. Set small, achievable goals each day. Having a clear sense of purpose can keep your mind focused and free from unnecessary distractions. Break your tasks into manageable steps and celebrate each small accomplishment. This helps maintain mental clarity and keeps you motivated. Practice gratitude regularly. Take a moment each day to reflect on what you're grateful for. It could be something as simple as a kind gesture from a friend or the beauty of a sunset. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's already abundant in your life, fostering a positive mindset. Avoid overloading your mind with information. In today's digital age, we're constantly bombarded with news and notifications. Set boundaries for your screen time and take regular breaks. This helps prevent mental fatigue and keeps your mind clear and focused. Embrace simplicity in your environment. A cluttered space can lead to a cluttered mind. Keep your surroundings organized and free from unnecessary distractions. This physical clarity contributes to mental clarity, making it easier to stay focused and serene. Incorporate mindfulness into everyday activities. Whether you're eating, walking, or even washing dishes, bring your full attention to the task at hand. This practice helps you stay present and reduces the tendency to get lost in negative or distracting thoughts. Engage in regular physical exercise. Movement is essential for maintaining mental clarity. Whether it's a brisk walk, yoga, or any other form of exercise, physical activity helps release tension and boosts your overall well-being. Connect with nature. Spending time outdoors can have a calming effect on your mind. Nature provides a break from the hustle and bustle of daily life and helps you reconnect with the present moment. Seek moments of stillness throughout your day. Even amidst a busy schedule, find brief moments to pause and breathe. This practice helps prevent overwhelm and keeps your mind clear and focused. Reflect on your day each evening. Before going to bed, take a few moments to review your day. Acknowledge your accomplishments, identify any challenges, and consider what you can improve tomorrow. This reflection helps clear your mind of lingering thoughts and prepares you for restful sleep. Cultivate self-compassion. Be gentle with yourself when things don't go as planned. Self-compassion helps reduce self-criticism and supports a clear, positive mindset. Stay connected with supportive people. Surround yourself with individuals who uplift and inspire you. Positive relationships provide emotional support and contribute to a clear, balanced mind. Finally, remember that maintaining a clear mind is an ongoing journey. There will be ups and downs, but each day is an opportunity to practice and refine your mindfulness. Celebrate your progress and remain committed to your daily practices. As we conclude this journey, remember that sustaining a clear mind is not about achieving perfection. It's about consistent effort and gentle reminders to stay centered and present. Thank you for being a part of this exploration. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Wisdom Woven for more insightful content. May your mind remain clear and your path be filled with peace and clarity.